Fortnite Chapter 2 is the most revitalizing Fortnite update to date. And I mean that quite literally, as the entire map now has enormous bodies of refreshing water, which you can dolphin flop up. And no, you can't dolphin flop up the waterfall like a Zora. Unfortunately. Also, there's something in the water, and it probably has something to do with Kevin. Paying massive homage to a simpler time back in the first few seasons of Fortnite, when we had farmland and more passive play. There wasn't so much going on, or giant meteor above you. The new map adds immense amounts of verticality and versatility to the encounters you experience with a boatload of new weapons. Oh, and an actual boat.
Get to the boat out.
My favorite part about the new map is the amount of nature you get to take in when just rotating around the map. And honestly, it's beautiful. Oh my god, it's sublime. When the 0 Point Rift sucked up the original map, you'll notice it's created a radial pattern, having different sun-like strands or streams, spanning out in every which direction. This isn't just the new season, it's an entirely new game. So if you're as excited for the new chapter of Fortnite as I am, dolphin dive into that subscribe button. But also, some of the skins in the item shop are on another level, so be sure before you're purchasing that battle pass or buying any of these new skins, make sure you're using code T5G in the item shop when purchasing. It helps us put out content just like this. Number 10, secret fishing loot. So, fishing in Fortnite, huh? This game just got all Skyrim on us real quick. Or The Legend of Zelda, either one. But how exactly does it work? Well, we here at Top 5 Gaming took to the new season in the best way possible by sitting down to do a bit of fishing. It turns you can get all kinds of things. First of all, you have to find a fishing rod. They can be found as random floor loot, or you can find barrels on many docks that, when searched, drop multiple fishing rods. Then you need to find a specific fishing spot. You can tell by the fish swimming under the water in the white circle where the water is being disturbed. Cast your reel and wait for the line to suddenly get yanked, and pull the reel in on time, and you're guaranteed loot. The most common is definitely a little flopper fish, which you can use for basic heals and carry up to 4 in one stack. The epic grade slurpfish is definitely what you want, but harder to find as it restores 50 health or shield. However, you can only carry a max of 3 in one stack for those. Lastly, you do have a chance to find weapons ranging from anything in the blue rare grade all the way up to a legendary weapon. Yes, that's right, you can find legendaries, but in about a 45-minute fishing session, I only found 1. So chances are you might just be better off fishing in a chest. Or you can try to catch your friends. It actually boops them. Number 9, upgrade stations. Tired of running around with a gray AR, just hoping to find something that's got at least a blue shine to it? Well, worry no more with the new upgrade station 6000. Okay, maybe I'm going over the top, but these upgrade stations can be found in nearly all the main areas around the map. Sometimes they're a bit hidden away, so you may have to do some exploring to figure out where all of them are. There is an obvious cause for this upgrade though. Say you have a common AR, to get that to green will be a cheap 50 of each material. And to top it up to blue will cost 150 of each material, and 250 of each will get you the purple grade. 350 of each material will get you that gold legendary. However, you have to upgrade each rarity. You can't just go from common to gold, so if you did want to turn a common burst into a legendary burst, it would cost you 2,400 mats, 800 of each material. A lot of times, I think I just prefer the mats, but these upgrade stations will be perfect when you just need those odd 1 or 2 upgrades. Number 8, new Victory Royale umbrella. Fortnite have been stepping up their game in every way you could possibly imagine. For 10 whole seasons of Chapter 1, we got a Victory Royale umbrella for our first win in that season. They've changed over time with different looks and music themes, but with Chapter 2, Fortnite added some cool animations. Season 1's Victory Royale umbrella for Chapter 2 is actually called the Downpour. It almost looks like the top of a water fountain, the way the water spits up and spreads out in threat dome-like water shape. It's the first properly animated Victory umbrella we've got, and about time, too. They've had so many fancy animated gliders in the item shop, but it's about time the ones that you can earn get a little love too. Number 7, new travel mechanics. One of the biggest love and hate relationships people have with the new map, mechanics, and just about everything else is going through that learning curve. As far as we know, nearly all of our previous known forms of travel have been removed. No more land travel unless you want to slowly boost across land on a boat. Kind of inefficient unless you got some serious momentum going. Well, there is one travel mechanic that most people haven't cottoned onto yet. Disguised zip lines. All the way from Retail Row to the Steam Stacks, you can find giant blue power pylons connected with what you assume is electric cables, but in fact, these are zip lines. You can literally zip line all the way from the Middle East area of the map to the very top. Just don't press the jump button when you get on the zip line. Not entirely sure if that was a thing previously, but for whatever reason, it just seems to drop me every single time I do that. There's also floor loot along the way and some hidden chests on top of some pylons. Number 6, giant bushes with hidden loot. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. I never thought I'd see the day where the bush has become an actual in-game strat. I always thought that, if anything, Fortnite might end up removing bushes because of all the aggressive players complaining about them, but I'm glad they did. In reality, it's the opposite. They've now made normal bushes about 10 times the size. You're not only going to be able to hide inside of these easily, but you can fit the entire team in there, no problem. Something that may go unnoticed for some time is the fact that you can actually find floor loot in some of these bushes. So when you're low on health supplies or perhaps just want a better weapon, don't forget to check the bushes. You never know what you might find. Number 5, teddy bears are back. The teddy bear takeover in season 1 through 10 of Fortnite Chapter 1 were a small but famous part of its history. They were few in numbers at first, but were constantly appearing in more places around the map as the seasons went on, showing up in more unique places and doing even crazier things. During Halloween of last year, we got to see the pumpkin teddies take over Fatal Fields. So where are they in this new map? Well, if you head straight for the middle island, you'll find them all over the main house, teddies hidden and placed in their usual ridiculous places. It would be nice if Fortnite did the same thing, and hopefully we'll get to see the teddy bears once again spread out across the island and leave us all even more creeped out when we stumble across a new one. Number 4, new healing mechanics. Now, besides the new fish, there aren't any real new consumables. We've still got apples and mushrooms, to name a couple, but now it seems like they've got a whole new heal type mechanic. When you head on down to Slurpy Swamps, you definitely expect to find some sort of slurp-free system that gave you health and shield. And guess what? There most definitely is, in fact. There's a couple. You can see the slurp factories polluting the rivers, but I get the impression this is the one type of good polluting, because if you take a swim in that river, you'll be regenerating health like you just drank a slurp. Pretty neat, especially if you can hold off a fight around that area. Free heals. There's even some slurp barrels you can find huddled around this factory, and they'll give you mats if you harvest them, but when they break, you'll also get a small amount of health and or shield. But in your number 3 spot, we've got carrying players. Now, we got our first glimpse of this in the Chapter 2 trailer, being able to carry knocked teammates. It's an amazingly realistic feature I always wanted. When your teammate's knocked, it's like they're sitting right there in harm's way, and there's nothing you can do but maybe build. Just let me pick them up and carry them to safety. I got you. Don't worry. It's a mechanic we're all going to find extremely useful, but what you may not have noticed yet is you can also pick up enemies that are knocked. This just made creative plays that are much more interesting. You can pick them up and drop them off the edge of the map. It's kind of barbaric. The game is team for team, though. You can even bring them to a trap setup you have in a building and bait them for the rest of their squad. Your teammate's low on mats, but you can't carry anymore? Just pick up an enemy and you knock down and bring them straight to your friend. Free delivery service? It's opened up a whole new realm of play. Oh, Realm Royale, there it is. And I can't wait to see all the clips that come out around this new mechanic. Number 2, new setting. Hunting through the new map for all these secret little features has been such a fresh experience, although you've always got to remember to double check the settings. They often add a setting or two without really saying anything, and it can be days or weeks later before people start to notice. Obviously, with the new season, most people will have a quick look, and one new feature is the ability to have edits confirm on release. Basically, when you edit, you'll usually have to press the edit button, release, make the appropriate edit shape, and then press edit again and release again to perform that one edit. It's a lot of actions to perform, unless, of course, your name is Face Sway and you can do things in a quarter of a second. One move, and to minimize this, I would highly advise turning this setting on. Instead, all you have to do is press and hold edit, make the appropriate edit shape, and then release. That's now turned a 5-stage edit process into a 3-stage process. This is something you'll want to adapt to quick if you want to stay on top of your building skill, because I can guarantee you 99% of pros will be using this. Honorable mentions: the Vault. Below Retail Row, there's a location on the map titled Redacted. We're not sure what exactly could be hiding in there, but we can't help but wonder if this is at all related to the bunkers we have yet to find a full explanation of that we've seen at multiple locations, like Wailing Woods back in the day. What mysteries hide behind this door? It also looks strikingly similar to the Save the World bunker. Number 1, the new loot crate. Last on our list is a brand new form of loot crate. Well, technically, there's a couple. From Fortnite Chapter 1, we've still got the classic chests and ammo crates. If you've been playing plenty of the new seasons this morning, then you most likely even found the new super chests you can find spotted around the map. They're rare to find, but are full of minimum rare loot. Another loot crate that you may not have noticed is yet an upgraded version of an ammo crate. In all honesty, I just thought it was a new piece of scenery like you see with the suitcases and coolers lying around on the floor, but you can open them. Inside, you'll get more ammo than normal, and you'll have a chance to drop heals, health, or shields. As I said, they can easily look like a bit of scenery, so make sure to keep an eye out for these new types of loot crates. But this is just the beginning. We've only scratched the surface of the update. If you guys would like to see more secrets within Fortnite Chapter 2, then be sure to click the subscribe button, but also check out this video on screen where we talk about what happened in the lore. How did Chapter 2 come to be? Do you want to know the backstory behind it? And let us know below. And also, make sure you're using code T5G when you're purchasing any of those new skins. They look really, really cool. Be sure you're supporting your favorite channel whenever you're purchasing any of the new skins. And the battle pass has Pogo Fred. So we'll talk about that another time. See you next time, real game. Okay.